Hey everyone, welcome back. So we are here Friday night, time to stream. And just as usual, Topaz is on time. She's come to harass me so that, she has to let me know she's here. Why? Because now I have something to do. 5 minutes ago, before I started the stream, she was like laying over there in the corner, chilling out. But now that obviously it's time to talk to all of you, she wants to say hi to everyone. So say hi, Topaz. Hi. Yes. Okay. Hey guys, so tonight we're going to be playing Curse of the Sea Rats. The game just came out today. I've had it for a couple of weeks, but honestly, I kept from playing it because I decided about a week and a half ago when I was about to start playing it that I was going to stream it instead. It felt like a good game for the stream, hopefully. I didn't play it at all, but it's a Metroidvania 2D action game. Yeah, me too. And just the fact that it's like pirate rats, you've already sold me on the idea. I'm into it. So hopefully it's going to turn out to be a good game. So we're going to start out by opening our beer tonight. I got it's a beer that it's actually called an 8.6. Like, basically, I have another one. Yeah, it's just called 8.6, which apparently is the strength of the alcohol. So the original one is 8.6% alcohol, which is why it's called 8.6. But the red is 7.9%, but it's still called 8.6. Sort of weird to choose your name based on how much alcohol percentage you have, and just sometimes it doesn't work out. But we're going to open this up. I've got my very washed out Cheers mug for tonight. I really want to paint this. I can't wait till I paint my Mega Man E-Tank so that I can use it. I've decided to not use it till I paint it because I don't want it to get moisture. Because unfortunately, till you paint PLA, it can be affected by moisture. And since the cans have a lot of moisture on the outside, because it's a cold can in a regular room, you get moisture. I'm not going to use it till I have I've painted it. Once I've painted it, will be good, because at that point the paint is going to be like a barrier for the moisture. So let's see who we have in the chat now that I've explained to you all my beer theories and everything. So Pong by Atari says hello, Topaz. Topaz says hello. Nico Spoon, hello, what's up? Well, nice to see you here again, Nico. PSC, what's up? This game looks good. Yes, it does. And Monaco, hey folks, cheers. Cheers to you as well. Hey Nanaki, how are you doing? So we will be jumping into the game very shortly. Now, I'm trying a new setting on the stream here for YouTube. I've set the latency a lot lower. I used to not do it because I was streaming over Wi-Fi and I didn't have a computer, and I forgot, since I have my new computer and that I'm hardwired into the internet, to try the lower latency setting. So I should be better timed with the chat. Which was a little bit of a problem earlier because we were almost like 25 seconds delay, which is a lot when you're trying to interact. But I'm going to test that out tonight, see if the quality stays up, see if everything is good. The red is actually pretty freaking good. I've had the original one before. I found it decent. The red's better. The red has sort of a fruity aftertaste to it. It's actually quite good. And it's still pretty strong at 7.9%. I like strong beers. I'm not a guy, like, I don't want to tank 4 beers. I like drinking 1 or 2, and you feel good. You're starting to feel good. So let's switch our view. Let's go over to the game. So I have it set up already. I'm really hoping that it's good. I know the developer says that there's a day 1 patch coming today or tomorrow. Maybe it already dropped, and because I have auto update, so it might have updated by itself. I did check before starting it up, and it didn't say that there was an update available. but it might have already dropped. So a Royal Navy flagship sails from the Caribbean back to Great Britain full of evil pirates, and I missed the end of that. Oh, nice cutscenes. Pirate witch Flora Byrne casts a spell using an ancient amulet that transforms everyone on board into rats. Is that it? This is even better, man. We're were-rats. This is awesome. I thought we were just humanoid rats, but no, we're were-rats. We're actually humans afflicted by a curse turning us into rats. It's even better. Flora Byrne kidnaps the Admiral's son and escapes with her pirate crew. A deal is struck. The Admiral offers the remaining prisoners their freedom. In exchange, they must rescue his son. Curse of the Sea Rats. Yeah, I know. Mousy content. She's not... They don't like shit. Cat... At least my cat... I always see on TikTok and stuff cats that like look at the screens and react. She is oblivious to what happens on screen. She doesn't even know the screen is there. Now I'm hoping I can use the D-pad. I'm trying to play with my Pro 2. I'm hoping we can play with the D-pad. Oh, there's voice. Nice. I'm gonna turn it up a bit on my end. Our voyage has taken quite a dark turn. This was most unexpected.
Curse that witch! Flora Byrne has transformed us into rats and kidnapped my son, Timothy.
Yeah, I don't need to do voiceovers.
Things hardly look better for you four. If we get out of this, all that awaits you in Britain is a trial for high treason. They will try you, and very likely find you guilty. The penalty for such crimes, I'm afraid to say, is death. Such is the fate of all who rebel against the crown. Your trial will be fair, but your guilt is beyond doubt. But perhaps you do have some luck. My misfortune could be to your benefit. A captain can never abandon the sacred duty he has to his ship or crew. At any cost to myself or my family, I must remain to guard the ship. So here's my offer to you. Rescue my son Timothy, and defeat Flora Byrne. Bring me the witch, dead or alive. I do not care which. In return, you will be cleared of all charges.
Seems like a fair deal. Hey, what's up, Optical? Hey, Champ Dancer. How you doing? Hey, Carlos. Hey, yeah, I'm doing pretty good, I do have a doctor's appointment on Monday for something that's annoying me. I'm hoping it's a nothing, but we'll see. I have like I have a problem with my bicep. I have like a lump in it, and I have pain when I'm working out my right arm. So I'm worried about that.
Is there one among you crazy enough
to find that out.
Mission?
But hopefully Monday I'll still be doing great. If not, ugh. I said it last week, man. 2023 has been a year a little rough. Okay, so we get to choose our hero. So by the way, this game you can play in multiplayer. Okay, it's supposed to be a 2D action Metroidvania rage. So far we're playing as were-rats. We are a crew of pirates that was cursed by a witch who turned us into humanoid rats. So were-rats, basically. Yeah, I'm hoping to. Me too. I think so. It's going to be something minor. It's you're honestly, Rogue's Legacy at $2. There is like, that's one of those games. There's like no reason not to get it. It is a really decent roguelite. I mean, the only reason not to get it is if you're not into challenging type roguelites, because it is challenging. But if you at least enjoy a challenging roguelite, the good news is you know it can't really get any cheaper. It's not like you're like, should I buy it at $5 or will it be at $2 by the time I have time to play it? When it hits $2 a game, in my mind, I'm like, why not pick it up? You know it's not going lower. But yeah. Nintendo didn't do a new release today. No, they did. Well, not first-party Nintendo, but this game just came out today. The time sync aspect. But for Rogue's Legacy is also the type of game you can pick up and play. It's sort of like Dead Cells. You don't have to play it right out. You can play intense for a few days, put it aside, move over to other games, pick it up later, and you're not gonna lose any progress. It's not like Look, I'll put a game that's opposite to that, Hollow Knight. You can't put down Hollow Knight and then play it later because you're going to forget where you went. Like, you're going to forget your progression in the map. Unless you know the game by heart. But Rogue's Legacy, Dead Cells, that's the advantage of a roguelite. You don't need to know the map by heart. You can put it down for a couple of weeks, come back to it, and it's like you never left. Like, maybe 1 or 2 runs, you'll have a little bit of rust to get off. But after that, man, you're back on top. I'm still working my way through Cereza, by the way. I'm loving the game, and I just haven't had enough time to play it because I've been playing other things for eShop deals. And I'm now about 50% done in the game. So hopefully I'm going to be able to get it done, like, I'm hoping this weekend, because I want to move on to other primary games. Okay, but I wanted to say this game can be played in multiplayer, by the way. So we're going to be playing solo tonight, but you can play this one in multiplayer. It's a Metroidvania that apparently can be played with more people. Up to 4 people. So who do we choose? We have David Douglas, an American settler recently enlisted in the Continental Army to fight against the British Empire. Cheyenne Hunter, arrested while releasing horse from an English encampment while soldiers slept. Oh, she's a First Nations. Fugitive slave from the island of Barbados, leader of a group of rebels against slavery. This is interesting too. Or Akane Yamakawa, a Japanese Ona Bugeisha warrior of the Shogun in a secret mission in America. She is very interesting as well. Honestly, it's funny because normally I have like an instant attraction to one of the characters where I'm like, this is the one I want to play, but they all look interesting. David looks like the standard. Usa, I'm like I like the fugitive slave from Barbados thing. I like the First Nations, and I like the Japanese infiltration aspect. Look, we're gonna start with I skipped Busa's names. Oh, my bad. My bad, but yeah. I feel like I want to start with David Douglas just because he seems like the standard. And since I can't decide tonight, let's go with the... When I say the standard, he's like the... He's probably going to be the mid-ranged character. Okay. We're going to go with him. But honestly, this is one of those games that I might want to try, like, the different ones.
Ah, and take this amulet. Flora dropped it during her escape. Perhaps it will be of use to you. It is none to me.
Okay, so yes, we can play with the D-pad. Nice. Open the inventory with negative. Okay. And we... Okay. Use we can. Details. Magic power. Okay. Let's move on out and see what we can get done. Okay, so Y, we have our sword attack. Jump with B. A seems to be... I'm guessing this is going to be like a dodge or an evade or a block. X does nothing for the moment. L to open the map. Go. Can we double jump? No. Okay, he grabs onto ledges. Up to open this. ZR for a quick shortcut menu. Okay, so we can grab this, eat the apple if we need, I guess, by hitting B. We can set some items to the shortcut menu. So far, controls seem responsive, but not Twitch responsive. There is a tiny slight delay in the controls, but it does feel intentional for the moment. I'll be able to change the character soon. Nice. That's what I was wondering. I'm wondering if you're playing solo, if you get to play as all the characters.
That is the blacksmith.
Yeah, he's like the Axel in Streets of Rage.
He'll probably give you a hand.
Blacksmith, that is the blacksmith, ain't here at the mole. come back. Sure. Can we hit the bag? Yeah, we can. Okay, it doesn't seem to fall. These are like training dummies.
And sakes, new recruits. It's been so long since we've had newbies. I remember the last one. We fought together on Port Royal, and he did great, Jimmy did. But unfortunately, he lost his ear in that fight to the death with spoons.
Sometimes notifications on YouTube are weird.
He might have been admirable.
I'm glad you
Without
made
the
it.
ear, the hat just wouldn't stay in place.
That depends. I usually look if there's an option
Anyway,
to change the
enough about
controller
that.
layout
You listen here,
to
recruit.
answer you optical. Because there's
Do
one
you
thing that
want
I
to
absolutely
hear
hate in
Major
games.
Mallory's martial
That's when they
lesson?
invert the B and A buttons, where like A would be to jump and B would be an action button. So if I always look at the control scheme if we can change that, and unless the game seems like to have a very special control scheme that would mean that the jump button should be somewhere else, that's the only thing I'll generally change. Do you want to hear a Major Mallory's martial lessons? I actually have this physical on pre-order already. So I got this free from the developer, but I already pre-ordered the physical before I got it, because the GameStop where I go to, like 2 of the employees are like insane. They're like, oh, we want to know if the game's good. And I'm like, I can't talk about it yet. But I'm like, we'll talk about it after the 31st, right? 31st today. Yeah, it's today the embargo lifted at noon. Or 3 o'clock my time, the noon Pacific. So I'm like, I'll talk to you guys about it, but I'm like, don't cancel your pre-orders. It looks decent. Do you want to hear Major Mallory's martial lessons? Sure.
Here's how to attack.
Cristobal with the renewed membership for 16 months. Gotta appreciate the playthroughs. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for being a 16-month member.
Easy. Too easy, recruit. All right, then. What about an air attack? And an uppercut. Bravo. Good work, recruit. We'll make something of you yet. On to the next. Try a crouch attack. Nearly there. How about a downwards attack?
Oh, I have to. Is that what he wanted me to do?
Oh there, recruit! Oh there, recruit! On to the next.
Okay, crouch
Try
attack.
Crouch attack. Nearly there. How about a downwards attack?
Okay, that's what I did. Okay, I'm jumping, I'm doing the downwards attack. You're gonna...
Oh there, recruit!
Okay, we're gonna exit this because he apparently doesn't give us the next part of the tutorial. Might be a small bug. Unfortunate. What did he say to drop below this type of platform? Oh, he's talking about the platforms up there, though. Okay, yeah. We can jump down when it's a normal little platform.
Careful out there. Flora and her gang of wrong-uns are making an army of monsters out there.
Okay, should we go first? Let's go check what's up here. Hey, Wild, how you doing, my man? Yep, I agree, Oscar. The art style is nice. It's a cartoony art style.
All right, boyo. I'm the quartermaster, in charge of supplies and provisions. Would you like to buy something? Ah, now why the long faces? You didn't. We lost a lot of our cargo and provisions in the shipwreck. What? Ah, but I do have a heart now. We can work out. Would you like to buy something?
Let's take a look. So we have a health potion. Do we have any gold? Yes, we have 100 gold. Energy, a return whistle. Repeat, use it to return to Robert's store. Breaks on use. So it's like a get out of jail card, I guess, if you're in trouble. Spotless Mind Tonic resets both profession and magic skill trees. But that's 5,000. Wobbly lamp. Though damaged and rusty, this lamp can still illuminate rooms. 1,000. Robert's wool. Poor quality ball of wool. Rough and okay. Premium ball of wool. So I wonder if that's gonna maybe be like for maybe some crafting later on or something like that. Let's grab a health nostrum. I mean, the health potion is always good, right?
Did Walter go? Walter! That boy's a slacker if ever I've seen one. If he's not finished with the bridge soon, we'll never get the good supply train going. Now, if you see him, you tell him from me to get shifted.
Honestly, the voice acting's pretty decent too. Like now, we've heard a couple of different characters. It's not stellar, it's not like a crazy, but it's pretty solid. Get up there. Oh, we got another 100 gold. Hey Topaz, welcome back. This dude. Okie doke. Obviously. Oh man, they have a lot of HP. But for the moment, they're just punching bags. He didn't do anything. Let's get moving. Weird that we have that like Chinese coin there in the bottom section.
Wait, what's going on now?
Which must be like Chinese, right? That's like the witch's coin. Yeah.
Stop! Who are you, ghost?
I am not a ghost. Mind your manners.
Hey, welcome to the channel supporters. Hey. Hey Alex, what's up, my man? How you doing?
I am Wu Yun, emissary of the Shen of the Southern Sea, and I've been itching to get out of the amulet.
But how is this possible? This is witchcraft.
Of all the things in heaven and earth, almost all are beyond your capacity for
Hey,
understanding.
Belief renewing his membership.
I will attempt to explain how.
Welcome back, sir.
The eye of the
Oh man, I
serpent
like
has
these art
passed
scenes.
hand to hand around the world for centuries. We have always shown our favor to the
It almost reminds me of
master
Image
the eye
Comics,
of the
like
serpent.
90s Image Comics.
And ever have we charged a fair price for it. Some have attempted to destroy it, but the eye of the serpent remains to observe the world. In its recent history, Flora Burns stole the eye of the serpent in the Caribbean. Flora is now beginning to grasp the power she has in her hands, and her abilities grow by the hour.
You're good.
So
Back
this is
on
all
the
because
channel
of
for
the
now.
jewelry?
Job hunt
Why do
on pause.
pirates
Yeah,
have such an
I can
obsession
tell
with
you how
shiny
to exploit
things?
this game in these opening moments if you want. Yeah, I know you told me about that earlier, but I'm gonna maybe wait till the
Enough.
end. I
We
do
have
want to
no
know what
time
the
for
exploit you
further
found is.
Flora Byrne has the... I am owed a debt for... My powers are greatly weakened without the ring. Harvest all the spiritual energy you can, and perhaps I can make you human again.
All right, Grandpa, enough chit-chat. I'm in a hurry to get all this hair off my head. I've been given 2 missions today, and they both have the same aim. Apparently, this Flora doesn't know how to make friends.
Perfect. Remember that your fellow prisoners can help you. And now, my first favor.
You will awaken. You got a new ability, magic power. Talk to me to recover your health, unlock abilities, and change between characters. Oh, nice. So yeah, you told me that I would soon get the ability to change characters. Let's just see for fun. I want to improve my skills. So we have parry. You gain parry technique. Break through enemy attacks and incapacitate them with A. We already have that. Okay. What's this? With X, throw a fire projectile, dealing magic. We don't really have enough for any upgrades, but we do have magic now. Nice. Okay, I want to go check one thing here, because Alex is teasing me with the fact that there's a exploit, and I want to see if if chests regenerate. Because if chests regenerate, and that first chest that gave us 100 gold, you can just leave the screen and come back. Because that's what I'm guessing. It has to be something like obvious like that. Let's just see. No, the chest did not regenerate. Just want to go see if we go into the town and back. If not, man. Cheers, acrophobe. Yes, sir. Fans of Switch Corner and Switch Corner. I've always said that Alex has an awesome channel. He's been a little bit quiet lately just because he was on the job hunt, but I'm glad he's back on the channel, man. Okey-doke. So let's move on, and I'll see if we can find the exploit. I'm not paying attention. I was reading the chat while I'm getting pounded on. Okay, let's use our potion. This a healing nostril. Taking dumb hits. Oh. Already another one?
I sense powerful magic in this place. Find other ancestral doors to teleport to different locations.
This is an ancestral door. Yes, let's unlock it. Okay, so we unlocked this ancestral doors, and then those bright blue squares on the map. How was the map already? That was R. No, L. So we've got a teleport location. However, I should have most likely we had enough to start increasing our power. With the two enemies. Are you telling me the enemies regenerate on each screen and you can just like power farm? That's pretty much it, right? That's what you mean? So we can just go here, power farm our way up, and then like sort of destroy everything later on. Nice. I wonder if the apple is going to regenerate some of my health. Yeah. My god, the apple regenerates a potion. That was like a waste of 100 gold. Come here, clam. I get what you mean, Alex. If we can just regen, you can find like an easy screen where you've got like a couple enemies that give a good payout. Oh, level up already. I've got to say though, I do enjoy the cartoon art style, especially that it's fun that we're not like. I like pixel art, but it is refreshing that not everything has to be pixel art on the indie side. I do enjoy when indie titles go out of their way to go 2.5D or like this, like cartoony art style. Well, it's still 2.5D because we have depth to the backgrounds. So you power farm from these 2 XP for like 15 minutes, and the skill tree location is in the room over. You get a skill that heals you by landing attacks. Plus visiting the skill 3 character heals you. Awesome. Yeah, so I get it what you mean. You can just do those 2 characters back and forth, back and forth. When you're a little bit too low on health, you go visit the character, he heals you up, you power up your items, and after 20 minutes, you can probably slaughter most of the game. That is, yeah, awesome little exploit that I'm sure
Give me the kid.
will help out a lot of people,
Maybe I'll
especially
let
if you're
you
having
go.
a little bit of difficulty
you
with the
kidding
game, and
me?
we'll see. Maybe
This
we'll
isn't
do a
worth
little
my
bit of
time.
farming.
Fatso, get bye-bye, rat.
I didn't notice though how my my magic bar refills. Is it automatic or do I need to get pickups?
Look, I've been locked down in that boat but looks like the party's come to...
Sorry, Toadface. You're not...
I'm gonna hit you so hard your ears...
Honestly, I'm impressed so far though. Yeah, the animations are great. Refills on attacks. Okay, good. Thanks for letting me know. The animations are freaking great, and I'm impressed with the voiceovers. I wasn't expecting like all these like secondary characters to have voiceovers. Dang, we died. We're gonna come back here. I was just testing it out. I do want to see what happens when we die as well. So let's see this.
Must you continue to humiliate us like this?
Let's see. Harry. Oh, we're only at 170. Did I lose some spiritual energy? I feel like I did. Man. It does feel like we should try to get a little bit of an upgrade though to take him on. So let's try Alex's trick a bit. Let's level up a couple of levels. Then we'll go take on and beat the boss down. With any later luck, I'll be beating up a clam later. Yeah, I'll leave that innuendo. Okay, you can't spam out your magic ability. Okay, I thought I had a second charge. What the heck? Okay. I'm not sure what indicates that my charge was full. Because it felt to me like I had... Oh, it's the crystals, not the little flame. Okay. I was looking at the little flame, but it's actually the crystal beside it. There, I have to parry. I'm the one being a little dumb here. Okay, we can't parry that apparently. That feels better. Now that it floats towards us. Oh yeah, once you parry that claw attack, it's like... Let's do it like a couple of other times, then we're gonna get a couple of upgrades, and then we'll go. We'll go beat the rat dude. Now I'll just pay attention, I'll pay better attention to his patterns. The parry seems to be fairly lenient. Like, it's not hard to get off a parry. Some games, you know, you have to have, like, spot-on timing. Doesn't seem like that here. Okay, so let's go see the guy. We should have enough for, like, 1 or 2. chance. Okay, so we've got an extra magic power by 5, extra damage by 5. Yeah, this game is right now on sale. It's rather than $19.99, it's 10% off. It's $17.99. And I just said don't forget to parry. And what do I do first thing? I forget to parry. So we have an apple and a tasty sandwich. Got a level up stuff. Now we're ready to take on the big dude. Let's actually go down here because we did not visit this room the first time. When there is a chest. Okay, so we can just push the boxes, make it our way back up there. Not speed them down. You never know how many times a clam has been opened. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, looks like I cannot parry that. Oh, okay, there's two. There's a little bit of input lag. There we go. He is down.
Bully, you only won because I haven't had my morning coffee. And it's just a bad day, you know?
You must prefer Castlevania over Metroid. If I had to choose between Castlevania and Metroid, I think you're right that I'd choose Castlevania. That might set off some people. But I think I would choose Castlevania. But it's just that I do think that it depends which Castlevania too, however. Like, and it depends which Metroid as well, I guess. That's a little unfortunate though when the items fall into the nothingness. Ouch. Okay, that was really unexpected. I really didn't. I should have. There's like a barrel that has an explosive sign on his back. Not a huge stretch that it'll explode. Okay, we can wall jump. Interesting. But yeah, I was having a little bit of input lag on the directionals. I don't know if you had that as well, Alex, but when you jump and you land and you want to switch directions quickly, you have to sometimes double input. Single input is lagging a bit on me. But I don't know if that's because I'm using the D-pad and not the directional button. Actually, with the joystick, it's not doing it on me. With the D-pad, I can't buffer a direction when I jump. Like if I jump and I wanna go the opposite direction when I land. No, that worked. Oh, now it's working. Earlier it was not when I was using the directional pad. Weird. I want to see something though. Okay, hold on. Let's just do this. Hold on, guys. It's gonna go black for a second. I'm just switching controllers, And it's easier to do that than going to the controller screen. It'll come back in just a second. It should already be almost done. I want to test out my other controller. No, it's the same thing with the D-pad. Like, I can't go left and right. Like, sometimes he's going left and right, other times he's not. But if I do it with the joystick, the responsiveness is better. So I'm going to play with the joystick. I do prefer the D-pad. I do enjoy that they made the option for the D-pad, but since they are saying that there should be a patch, I do hope they're going to be patching up the controls for the D-pad. Level up right on time. We were about one hit away from death, and now we're back to full life. Oh, nice. Yes. Now we could teleport back and go level up. But I do want to keep exploring a bit first. I like the I like turtles reference as a kid being interviewed, and the answer is the question with a completely not relevant answer. YouTube it. Okay, sure. I was referring to your comment about Retroidvania when I said publisher must have preferred Castlevania over Metroid. Yeah, you're right. A Retroidvania. I get what you mean. Basically, he emphasizes the Vania aspect, but not the Metroid aspect. And my god, am I gonna get hit every time one of those guys has an exploding shell? But it does seem so far like a pretty decent little Metroidvania for someone looking for something like simple, straightforward. We'll see how complex it gets as we play through. So far though, I'm not expecting like crazy levels of complexity. I don't know if I should be exploring more like on a screen per screen basis or really trying to get like as far left to right as possible. Because like the game doesn't really feel like it's giving me like a specific feeling on which direction I should be emphasizing. Oof, that gave a big hit. Hopefully we'll hit like an upgrade station or something soon, or at least get an item. Another one? Nice. Right on time. Duty. You spin, damaging enemies around you. Stop with this. Okay, and what about the other side? What's here? Critical chance and inflicts 30 more damage against parried enemies. Alex is telling me the parry later on doesn't really... Okay, it will eventually give me little ideas. Awesome. Okay. When you kill an enemy with magic ability, you get 100 energy back. Well, that seems like a good idea. Critical chance 5%. So do I want to go more magic or more attack? I feel like I want to go more attack, but I just don't want to invest in the parry system. But I do want crit chance. So 450 plus 750... that would be 1200, so we've got enough for both. So if we go down in A, okay, we've got like a spin attack, but that eats up a magic charge. Interesting. Okay. We've got to backtrack here. Chicken just nailed us. Now, I wonder if the experience is shared between characters, though. If I switch characters, is it the same progress tree? I'm wondering. Because if not, that could be an issue in the sense that it lets you switch characters, but if each character starts from level 1 and has no abilities, you switch later on, that might not be a very profitable thing. I can't make it. Yeah, ooh, I could. Okay, we have to really not make contact with those trees. Dang, I can't make it up there. Oh, this can. Okay, it feels like I should be making that jump, but I can't. So let's go further up. The wall jumping here. You got a tasty bone. Doke. This really feels like I should be making the jump here. Like, he should be grabbing the ledge, but apparently he doesn't. But we'll come back this way. Actually, there seems to be a path at the end here. No, there is not. Oh, it's down there. Oh, wow. So you maxed out like one character and then you just never switched. So you had like a crazy amount of over XP and another boss. Holy crud. We're not in shape here to face down the boss. Ouch. And he just one-shot us. Pure and simple.
Must you continue to humiliate us like this?
And this guy dissing us every time is not... he doesn't feel like very supportive as a mentor here. Must you continue to humiliate us? Maybe if you gave me more upgrades, I'd be better. Give me those upgrades for free. Not exactly sure why if you need my help. You're selling me your upgrades rather than just giving them to me. What does this do? If you like to eat bones, this is a particular tasty one. Old gold-plated tooth, ancestral amulet, treasure bag. Opens all the treasures you have collected. Wig. Strange wig that, although somewhat ridiculous, is said to grant the power of Grayskull. Oh my god, it's the freaking... It's He-Man's hair. It's He-Man's hair. I want this. Can we wear it? Can we wear it? Like, how do I equip this? Or are they, like, literally just random funny treasures that you can't equip? ZR, doesn't seem like I can. Nope. Controls. Oh. Rick has the power! Definitely. I love He-Man. He-Man was one of my go-to cartoons when I was a kid. Chris M., he finds your lack of faith disturbing. Oh. I find your lack of faith disturbing. Okay, let's go. Round 2. Dude, why does he hit like such a freaking truck? Whew. That was like insane, man. He hits like a freaking truck. It's insane. It's like Thundercats. It's hold on. I liked Thundercats, but definitely not as much as He-Man and Transformers. But it's Trying to think of Lion-O's, like, what did he say when he held the sword, you know, and he would hold the sword like this, then the sides would open, and he would look through the cat's eye, and he'd be like... I remember the song, but... like, it's a Thundercats roar. I think my biggest problem with Thundercats was that the song at the beginning didn't match up with the whole vibe of the show. At the beginning, man, that song has to like hit so hard. It's definitely one of the biggest upbeat songs of all the 80s cartoons, like 80s, 90s cartoons, was Thundercats. It like hit so hard, but then the show itself had such a slow pace that I think I would hear the song, I would get super hyped, and I'm like, this is gonna be awesome, yeah! And then you watch the show and it's like, bro, man, pace is too slow. Like, they needed to keep it pumping way harder than that. Like, G.I. Joe, Transformers, and He-Man had a way better pace than Thundercats. But the song was freaking amazing. You like Biker Mice from Mars? I love Biker Mice from Mars, by the way. I watched a lot of Biker Mice from Mars when I was a kid too. That was a freaking awesome. That and Ninja Turtles. Like, even though I love those cartoons, when Ninja Turtles came out, it like, in my kid mind, it knocked them all out of the park. Like, the Turtles were like, you just couldn't beat them. They were like the 90s Pokemon. Like, yeah, I know. I'm really looking forward to the cartoon as well, to the movie as well. Number one, I love Chris Pine as an actor. Door is locked, so we can't go here. I love Chris Pine as an actor, and I like the sort of funny vibe that they're giving to Dungeons and Dragons. I think it's going to work well with the overall. I'm one of those weirdos, though, that actually liked the first Dungeons and Dragons movie. I'm not going to say it's a good movie overall, but I did find it fun to watch, like in parts. However, it's like a movie that didn't decide what it wanted to be, because it was parts like ridiculous funny, and it was parts trying to be serious. But a movie sort of has to decide which one you want to do, you know what I mean? It's either like pump up the humor and decide you want to be like humorous, or pump up the seriousness and like forget about the humor. And it felt like it couldn't decide what it wanted to be. You never even heard about Biker Mice from Mars? Unsubbed, why? Because I liked it. By the way, hey Chris, I didn't say thank you for the $4.99. I read your comment, but I forgot to point out thank you so much for the $4.99, my friend. Very appreciated. But why? Because I liked the Dungeons and Dragons movie, unsubbed. Bro, I watched... There's probably a worse movie than that I have watched over 100 times, and that is Kung Pao Enter the Fist. Kung Pao Enter the Fist is a work of genius. And when you are drunk or under the influence of other stuff, there is no better movie to be watching than freaking Kung Pao Enter the Fist. Every time I watch that movie, it's like I notice a new crazy thing I hadn't noticed before. Let's go full tank side here. Defense by 5. So we got extra health. I'm not allowed to like the old D&D movie. I have it on DVD, bro. I'm that kind of dumb. Like I have the old Street Fighter movie and I have the old Mario movie on DVD. I even have the He-Man movie. I have Masters of the Universe on DVD. The one with Dolph Lundgren. I like that movie too. I like a lot of bad movies. But the cow scene is epic, yeah. Bro, every scene in Kung Pao is epic. Like, there's maybe only one or two, like, really dumb scenes.
Wait, what's going on?
Like, the aliens at the end, that was maybe where it was, like, a little bit, like, it got a little bit too stupid, but still. Yeah, it's Courtney Cox. Yeah, awesome, Alex, man. A lot of people don't remember that it's freaking Courtney Cox that plays the girl in that.
I am King Clapper, the great and mighty king of crabs.
The only thing that sort of lets you down when you watch that movie is like the epic fight at the end against Skeletor, based on today's standards, is just like really not an epic fight.
I will collect yet, right, little boy?
You wish you had held on to them, Acrophobe? Well, the good thing now with streaming services is that you can almost find them always somewhere. Like, I have too many streaming services because I have like Netflix, Prime, Disney Plus, and Hulu. But so like I can almost always find any one of those stupid movies somewhere. Holy crap. Okay, we're at another boss fight then. Like, okay. We don't have I feel like we don't have like a combat, the whole slide doesn't feel like a combat slide. This guy definitely requires a combat slide. Okay, I got my booty handed to me there once again. Like, there's a lot of bosses here. There's a lot of just random, like, oh, here's a boss. Oh, here's a boss. It's not bad. It's just, it actually reminds me a bit of Symphony of the Night, how, like, you would sometimes just get into random boss fights. We're gonna try New Hero in just a bit. But I do want to sort of, like, get a hang of this guy. And the fact that the abilities reset is sort of, like, turning me a little off. Like, where are we here? And we're here. Okay, we're the white X, and the boss is there. I feel like I'm gonna get my butt handed to me again. Oh, man, I shouldn't have done that. It's just I find like this is supposed to be our slide, but it doesn't feel like a real slide. At least not fast enough for that boss. And the transition between like jumping and oh, you're leaving, Nico. Good night, Nico. Good night, my friend. It feels like the transition between sliding and moving is like not quick enough to be used in a combat sense. Right away. I feel like one of my problems too is I'm like not maximizing my magic energy, and I have nothing on my shortcuts. That sucks. Yeah, we got our booties handed to us again. I'm not maximizing my magic energy. Like that's I'm missing out on attack damage here.
I like you, but if you keep this up, I may have
I get
to
what you
find
mean,
someone
Alex.
else.
Yeah. So once you have when you do damage, it heals you. It's probably makes the game like a no-brainer. I just want to test my skills and try to beat the game without. Do I have to like jump attack this guy while he's in the air? No, because we don't have a double jump, but we can't make that. We like have to fight the boss. Dude. Are you serious? I can't make that jump back up there? Like, are we stuck fighting this boss? I think that's what it feels like. Holy crud, man. I have to fight the boss now because I'm here. We're like locked. We're locked. No, exactly. The maneuverability is a little low. Dude, we're in trouble, guys. We have to fight the boss. Because even here, I don't think I can make the jump straight to the other side. I'm gonna try. Oh yeah, we can. Oh, I was like, if we can't make that jump to the other side, we're F, because if I drop, we can't jump back up the other side, and that means we have to do the boss. So we're gonna try and go this way a bit. We're gonna try and basically just level up. And we're then gonna go back and face the crab dude. Yeah, that's the one thing so far that I've noticed. Okay, they're gonna balance the difficulty on enemies, good. So there should be a patch like very soon on the game. And what I feel they would need to do too is just increase the responsiveness of the controls. It does feel like there's a little bit of unneeded delay there, and a lot of the bosses would be manageable if you would just have the responsiveness required. Oh, we've got a return whistle. Nice. And we've got an apple, so we can heal up. So we can still go down this way. Flying Rat's Hole. This feels like it's going to be another boss lair. But we shall see. What the hell is a candy cane? This. Increases magic by 20% for 100 energy per hit by 20%. Okay. And this, we definitely cannot make that jump. Ouch. Okay. Gotta love the spikes. Okay, so definitely we cannot go this way. We need like a double jump ability to get past that, or we need some kind of better jumping ability. So we'll come back here later. So the game's pretty much throwing us towards fighting that dude. The fact that we can't hit that girl, that one up there is annoying. Let's go here. Let's go recharge. Let's see if we can buy an ability. No, I haven't done that yet, Hellcore gamers. You think I'm pushing a little too far across the map? You're right. I'm gonna... Once we beat this dude, which I'm just too hard-headed to leave, we will try and sort of go back towards the left and dive a little deeper on the map. We don't have enough for this. We have refilled our energy. Acrophobe, cheers you maple syrup drenched scurvy dog ye. Awesome, Acrophobe. Thank you so much for the $3. Very appreciated, my friend. Oh, I didn't notice that, Alex. There, we got it back. I need to stop dying. The awesome advice. Just stop dying. And definitely, I will try to do that. After we beat this boss. After we beat this boss. Why? Because I just can't walk away from a fight. I'm just gonna try and maximize, like I said, my magic use. I think if I can get that down, we have a chance. Can you please dodge when I press down and jump? My God, can you move when I...
Lebowski! No! Look at how they massacred my boy!
Also, probably want to get the crab this early. He's a pain. Beer, many thanks. Crabs and clams, what's going on here? Crabs, the gift that keeps on giving, and try not to suck. Making the itch. Getting crabs is never DJ good is saying gift good. $10 a day he does. He dies. Oh, Alex. You owe me $10, bro. All effect joysticks are unquestionably the best joystick technology to date, and there is 2 companies I know of that make Joy-Con kits. I've pulled the trigger. Good. Well, if you give me a link to that Hell for Gamers, or you can send it to the channel email, I'll take a look. Maybe we'll do that on a stream one day. Switch out the joysticks and our Joy-Cons. Fight Crab might have got delayed. He lives! I got the double jump. Did I tell you guys we needed a double jump ability? Right on that. We beat the crab's butt. Actually, let's go explore the lair where the crab was. Hopefully he doesn't come back. Oh, there's nothing. Okay. But I think now we can actually go backwards and meet up with the other side of the map. Is that an upgrade room right above us? Is that the... No, that's a teleport room. It's true. Blue is teleport, red is the upgrade rooms. So if I want to go back to an upgrade room, I need to go towards the left. Okay, no, dude. Totally not. I need to make it through the next screen. Don't hit me, crab. Dang, that's not the way to the upgrade room, to the health room. Worse is I have a return whistle. I could use it, but I'm too stingy with that stuff. Oh man, that bat almost freaking killed me. No, F you, the exploding crab dude. Now I've got to go get my souls back. The giveaway results will be tomorrow, my friend. Tomorrow, April 1st, I'm going to be doing the drawing, and I'll either be making the video announcing the winner tomorrow or Sunday, depending on... yeah, go ahead, go ahead, Alex, give the warning. It's always good if you can let people know if there is an issue or something before they pre-order or whatnot. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video to announce it because I don't want any fake people announcing winners on whatchamacallit or whatnot. On that freaking app there that everyone tries to scam people on. It's a YouTube channel. They have a guy that says, "For my son, reminding me of you." Doesn't ring a bell quick like that, but actually no, it's the green rooms that I want. The reds are bosses. Dang. Anyway, I still have to go this way because I have to get my souls back, or I'm saying souls now because I started thinking of it like a Souls-like, but I have to go get my, like, XP back, if we will. Out of my face. At least now I can fight the stuff. I don't have to run away. Oh, level up. Nice. And there, we got them back. There's still an upgrade room over there, so we're gonna go towards the left. We're gonna go grab the upgrade room. Let's see. Okay, confirmed if the day 1 patch will fix it. It may not happen to everyone either, but right now you could not see the resolution of the story. You mean you couldn't see the ending of the game? That sucks. The saving issue sounds bad. The game has a... Oh, okay, I missed the first part of it. Let me just see. It's Telegram, thank you. The game has arrived... the game has a hard crash at the very end and gets buggy. After the final boss, I had a crash consistently and then managed to lock myself in an impossible situation that saved. It's not yet confirmed if it's going to be fixed day 1 patch. I get what you mean. That is a little sad for the moment. That is very sad for the moment, and hopefully I'm gonna try to make it to the end. And if there is a patch or not a patch, I'm gonna try to make it to the end. How many hours would you say the game is, Alex? Like, are we talking 10? You dropped the Twitter link in my latest Twitter post. Thank you, Hell for Gamers. I'll check it out if it looks could be a fun thing to do on stream, or maybe a video about it. I'll see how much they cost. I'll see what shipping is like to Canada, because that's always the issue for those things. Is that sometimes the mod is like $15, but it costs me like $40 to get it shipped to Canada. Like, did I tell you guys that I told you guys a crazy story for my 3D printer, where basically the thing I need it so that my 3D printer can use filament from a third party costs $50, but the company shipping it charges $230 to ship it to Canada. Insane. I found one finally third party. I got it, so now my printer can print anything, like anyone's filament. But originally, that was like garbage. What's the thing that that regens your health? Oh, here, 30% of physical damage dealt. So we need to work towards this, and that's pretty far down in the tree, though. So you've got to you probably did a lot of grinding off of those like little initial guys. Oh, yeah. Most likely. 15 hours, it's all good. I'm focused on... I most likely will die a million times more just because I'm like... honestly, the only game I ever did a little bit of like farming strat for like levels was Elden Ring at one point. Elden Ring at one point I was having fun, but it's because I actually found the farming strategies fun. I really liked Have a Nice Death. Have a Nice Death reminded me a lot of Skull the Hero Slayer, but obviously with an art style that's more along the lines of like, I would say almost Hollow Knight-ish, but I really enjoyed it. It's, I still need to get a few more runs done in it, though. Jumping Bear and Alex, they always bust my balls. That's what they're here for. That's their official job when they get into the chat. And since Jumping Bear doesn't seem to be here tonight, Alex has double duty, so he's gotta bust my balls twice as hard. Yeah, I found it's pretty good. There is, however, there seems to be a low variety of levels. Like if you do quite a few runs in a row, you'll start seeing repetition pretty quickly in the game. That's the only thing I sort of found maybe, I wouldn't say disappointing, but if you compare it to some other roguelites out there in the same price category, this one seems to have a lower variety of levels. I'm looking at the map though, there's like not that much more I can explore before I go more towards the left. There's like another place soon that I can jump down. Hey, have a good one, Acro. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for the donation. It's very appreciated. I'm sorry that I enjoyed the Dungeons and Dragons movie. I hope we can still be friends. I don't have a day job, so I can just write Canadian jokes all day. Fair, fair. Come here, Topaz. Topaz has decided to rejoin us. Why? Because she's like, now seems like a good moment to come and annoy Rick. And make sure he dies more often. Yes, come here. Stop meowing at the microphone. She's like meowing at the microphone because I'm sitting a little further back than usual. So she's like, hey, I can't quite make it to you without jumping. Okay, this dude doesn't take... Okay, that doesn't work. Whatever. I'll figure out how we can kill him when I have more health because I wasted a bunch of it there. Now it feels like we're in that other zone. Now we can go down here, or we can keep going towards the right. I'm gonna go down a bit, because I'd like to find another safe spot. It feels like there should be one not too far. And what did I say? Hey? Felt like there shouldn't be one not too far, and we're right there. 800 more HP. I'm gonna move my way straight down here towards this. This game is grim something. Need for Speed. I didn't see Need for Speed. Need for Speed? There's a Need for Speed movie? There's a Need for Speed movie? How do I not know that there's a Need for Speed movie? Is it with the guy that played in Breaking Bad? Like the younger guy that played in Breaking Bad? Is that the Need for Speed movie? Because if it is, that's like one of the only video game movies that I didn't see. Oh, okay, it's exactly. It's Need for Speed is the movie from, it's Fast and Furious, but the guy from Breaking Bad. Okay, yeah, I started watching it and it just looked so bad that I stopped watching it. And I rarely do that with movies. Like, even bad B-rate movies, I generally finish them. But I don't know, something happened to me when I tried to watch the movie. Either someone called or something happened or someone got sick or like a kid got sick or something and came and bothered me or whatnot. But, okay, hold on here. Like, I'm trying to figure out where we are. It seems like we're angling towards where I couldn't make it because I couldn't double jump. I'm wondering if I should eventually go back to the city and go to the dude that sells stuff. Because, like, maybe now we can buy some more interesting stuff. We are starting to get a fair bit of gold. Okay, dude. Oh! This is driving me nuts. Why do I feel like this is like a trap? There's like a chest here. I so feel like this is like... I'm like at 2 health, man. Do I have anything to heal me? Oh yeah, I do have an apple. Okay, we're gonna take it because I don't want to lose... I don't want to die here because it seems like an awful spot to try to come back here to get...
I'm sick of the army, you know. This thing of taking orders all day long, it's not for me. My cousin told me that if I enlisted I'd see the world. But that little squirt didn't say that I'd have to get up early every day and receive instructions from a bitter admiral all day long.
I have a soft spot for Fast and Furious, so yeah, honestly, Fast and Furious is dumb fun. I like it, especially the ones with The Rock. I'm a huge fan of The Rock, so I like I like Black Adam. I don't care what anyone says, Black Adam was chill. Even though it wasn't like the best superhero movie, it was still good. Honestly, I'm really... Yeah, no, I saw that you could do that, but I just don't think I have many healing items. Honestly, I really want to wait till we can see the Mario movie. I'm thinking that that might be the first, like, really hit, like, video game-based movie. And it's awesome because my youngest daughter, her birthday is in April 17th, and she decided to take her friends to see the Mario movie. Now, I'm going to watch the Mario movie day one. Like, I'm going to go see it. I'm most likely going to go see it on my own since she wants to see it for her birthday. Because I do want to do a review of it on the channel. It's going to be the first ever movie review we're going to do. I'm going to go see the Mario movie. But that's why I can try and think of my favorite video game movie till now. But I feel like I want to withhold my official judgment till the Mario movie comes out, since it's like in a week. You're watching the Tetris movie, but you don't think that counts. Honestly, part of me wants to say that the best video game movie I really like the original Mortal Kombat. Like, when I say the original one, the 90s first Mortal Kombat, not the second one. The second one was pure hot trash and garbage. But the original Mortal Kombat, I find, captured the essence of the... It had its flaws, but it still captured the essence of the franchise in a decent way. You guys are taking the freaking words out of my mouth, guys. Mortal Kombat. Come on. And the freaking song was insane. That song, still today, I can listen to that song and get freaking hyped. Wreck-It Ralph was a good video game based movie, but it's not a real video game. Like, it's like saying Pixels. You know, Pixels was a decent movie that features video game concepts, but it wasn't a video game movie. With Adam Sandler, I liked it. Sonic is pretty good. I just don't know if for me, if it beats the original Mortal Kombat. And I like better the first Sonic than the second Sonic, although the second Sonic had more video game elements than the first one. It's weird. Like, the second one had more elements from the games, like the snowboarding, the temples, the emeralds, the blah blah blah, the supersonic. But I still feel like, I don't know, I'd have to rewatch the second one. Jean-Claude doing the splits for no reason. Man, Jean-Claude just does the splits in between two freaking semi trucks. Why? Because he can. I used to, okay, another freaking stupid movie that I like to watch because it was so stupid was Dead or Alive. Who has seen the Dead or Alive movie? Dead or Alive was bad in a good way. Dead or Alive was freaking bad. No, Tomb Raider, maybe the last one with what's her name, Erica Van de Kert, or not Erica, with the other girl. But Dead or Alive was actually pretty funny, decent. It's just that the fight scenes were disappointed. Yes, it had the Aussie actress from the pop band. Okay. Video game movie with the best looking women is Dead or Alive. I don't care who says what, because there is yeah, there's like two actresses in there that I know I used to really. Anyway, not gonna get into details, but yeah. But yeah, it tried hard to be a decent movie. It just, like, the fight scenes are what let it down, because it obviously were people that were not martial artists trying to do martial arts. And they didn't use enough, like, special effects or whatnot. Okay, let's get back to the game, though. We're talking, well, I guess it's video games. It's video game movies, so we're sort of on topic. But let's see what this guy does. Oddly enough, out of all the Resident Evils, I think I still like the first one the most, because it's still the one that gave the most the vibe of the games. The ones after tried to be too hardcore action and less horror. The first one still had some horror elements to it. I'm not gonna get in trouble. My wife doesn't watch the stream. She finds all this stuff boring. She's never gonna watch the stream. Yeah, the first one with the girl from Fast and the Furious was pretty good, like, honestly, I just don't like how they focused on Mila Jovovich. I always mess up her name, Mia Jovovich. Like, dude, you have so many strong characters in the RE franchise. You didn't need to make up a random one for the movies. Another movie that seriously disappointed me was Monster Hunter. The Monster Hunter movie with, once again, Mila Jovovich, whatever. I'm a good guy, I guess. But yeah, that one disappointed me. I was expecting it to be like awesomely decent, and I mean, Tony Jaa is probably the best part of that movie. Jovovich, yeah, there you go. Dude, you know that if he doesn't make her the lead on his movies, that guy gets into hot water. And how much you want to bet that, no offense, she's like a 9 and the dude's like a 6, and the only reason, you know, it's like, the guy feels like he pretty much has to give her the lead, or else, yeah, exactly, hashtag divorce, man, because there's no way she's staying. Oh man, we're mean. We're being freaking mean tonight. We are being freaking, like...
I want to be. Why are you looking at me like that? I know I don't
You're
look
being
much
real.
like a corsair, but with a little help, I'm sure I'd make it. I'm going to be the greatest pirate of all time.
Okay, this guy's like a little delusional, but sure.
I just need to get a few things to be a pirate. I've made a list. Long beard, hook, pirate clothing, cloth paddock.
Don't tell me we're gonna have to get all this stuff.
Here. If you, will you help me get the...
Oh my god, so we have to like... This is like a side quest where we have to like get this guy all the pirate crap. Oh man, the clam... I freaking hate the clam! Clam's making me angry. Hulk smash. Okay, we're gonna go back here. We're gonna heal up. I'm hoping the success of The Last of Us and the commitment to the games actually makes script leads exactly. And it's just like, imagine a Resident Evil movie that just the hottest superhero actress, Jessica Alba. I had the hugest crush on Jessica Alba as a kid. I used to watch freaking the remake of Flipper just because she was the lead, one of the leads in that freaking show. Do you know how bad you have to find that someone is cute to watch the remake of Flipper as a 15-year-old dude? But yeah. You loved Catwoman when you were a kid. Okay, now we can no longer be friends. Optical delusion. Catwoman was so bad. Like, well... I'm judging people and I shouldn't, because I just said earlier that I freaking loved, like, Dungeons and Dragons, but... Used to be a paparazzi and you have photos of Jessica Alba. She looks like a naturally good-looking woman. That's what I find. Like, I really like. I generally really like gravitate towards women that I find would look like they're naturally good-looking. Like, you know, they wake up in the morning and they already look good. They don't need like to cake on the makeup. You know what I mean? To look good. And that's what she like gives off the vibe. Fantastic Four. She was an awesome freaking... The first Fantastic Four movie was actually a decent start to the franchise if it wasn't for the terrible end fight. The absolutely terrible end fight. Okay, let's get real. Fantastic Four, they had a really great cast for the first movie. Johnny Storm was basically Captain America, Chris Evans. The guy from The Shield was The Thing. Jessica Alba. But that I can deal with. She can be a fake blonde. She still had the vibe. She had the like, you know what? Like, she's a good-looking woman, and she had like the flair of what you would expect from Sue Storm. And Mr. Fantastic, although the actor is underwhelming a little bit, he still gave the good vibe. Kate Beckinsale. Oh, yeah, you're hitting hard there with Kate Beckinsale. Kate Beckinsale. And man, she looks good for her age. Like, I'm sorry, like, her age. Like, she's not crazy old, but dude, that woman doesn't age. But Jessica Alba played in the remake of, not the remake, but the spin-off of the Bad Boys series. But, what was it called? Like LA Cops or LA something? LA's Finest. LA's Finest. Yeah, the remake of Fantastic Four was shockingly bad. But the original Fantastic Four was pretty good up until the last 20 minutes of the movie. Because back then they had no idea how to do a superhero team fight combining their powers. You know what I mean? Like, it was so new, superhero movies back then, that they had no idea how to combine Mr. Fantastic, Johnny Storm, Sue Storm, and The Thing in a team fight against Doctor Doom. So what did they do? They did like a one super combined move of like, okay, Johnny, I'll hold him in place while you put a force field, you superheat the Thing, and we'll turn him into a statue. And I was like, what the F, man? Like, dude, you could have like a 20-minute scene. If they would have redone that nowadays with Marvel, that final fight scene would have been like 15 minutes long, and it would have had like stages, and you know what I mean? Like, imagine, like, obviously on a much smaller scale, but imagine the fight of Thanos against Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man. Like, they each had a part to play. The fight was awesome even before everyone else portaled in. And they knew how to combine their skills. You know what I mean? And the Fantastic Four is all about that, and they just didn't know how to do it. What was the Johansson where she's on the island and they're clones to be harvested for rich people in case they need organs? The island, or the something like that, the Blue Island, or but yeah, Jennifer Aniston and Friends. Dudes, guys, you guys have exactly the same taste in women. Like, come on, man. Jennifer Aniston, my wife loves Friends. Guess what? I love Friends as well. Especially the first couple of seasons where, holy shit, they must have been shooting in a freezer because Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh, Sarah Michelle Gellar. I watched every season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Jennifer Love Hewitt, younger as well. Lately, because we watched 911, less my style. But young Jennifer Love Hewitt, like in not she's it wasn't she wasn't the one in She's All That. She was it she the one in She's All That? No, she was in the other teen movie there where the guy like has one chance to tell her he loves her before the end of high school or whatnot. Yeah, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Dude, that movie was a hit just because it combined two of the hottest women of that era in one movie. Now I'm really hoping my wife never listens to the stream, or else I'm in freaking trouble. Topaz, man, you're making everything hard. I'm trying to open my second beer here, and the game is timing out. We're losing clarity on the screen. Okay, Topaz. You gotta stop walking all over. Blame it on the beer. Yeah, that doesn't work with her. She's like, you just shouldn't have drank then. It's your fault. The door's locked. Oh. These spikes are a mighty bit... oh my god. Like, all this, and plus, it's like you pop me a skeleton in the chest. Okay, let's see where we're at in the map, because... Okay, so, could we go further that way? I guess we'll figure out. I don't remember if we could go. We started talking about the best video game movie, which is Alex's Fault. And it turned into... which movie had the best actresses. Like, the path was somewhere from there to there, and it just cost me my life. God dang it.
I feel
Jokes.
the despair growing inside.
We're gonna find. We're gonna get it back. It's not far. It's like one screen away. Don't blame me. I will blame you if I wish, sir. That's what I'm gonna tell my wife. It's all Alex's fault. It's not my fault. I couldn't help it. I'm a poor victim on my own stream. There we go. Okay. Now, can we make it further to the right? No, we cannot. This was locked too. So we're basically like hard locked here. Like we can't progress this way. We have to go back up there and around the other way, because we're pretty much, we had to meet the dude that wants the pirate shit, and that's it. There's nothing else we can do down here. You were the mediator at most. That's not the way I'm gonna spin it for her, Alex. I'm sorry. I will be the poor victim. Oh my god! Can I stop dying for stupid things?
Flora will wipe the...
Yeah, she'll wipe the floor with me. F you, old dude. We're gonna get our souls back, and then we're gonna hightail it out of here. I think we have enough for another upgrade, though. We're gonna go back to him, we're gonna get an upgrade, then we're gonna keep on going. Basically, though, it seems like a solid Metroidvania. It is unfortunate what Alex said, that at the end there might be a bug right now preventing you from seeing, like, the actual ending of the game. But, like, the developer already wrote to say there would be a bug-fixing patch. So, when that happens, I have a tendency to be lenient in the sense that if they're aware and they tell you they're working on it, like, those kind of bugs are things that can be fixed, because they're not, like, hardwired into bad design or something. It's just like, oops, there's something happening in the game that is preventing you from progressing. These bats are, like, annoyingly annoying. Do we have to magic this guy to death? No, that doesn't even work. And bounce hit him? Dude, the guy's like freaking killing us. He's like undefeatable for the moment. Oh, we can go further down though. It's a good thing we did, because there's a freaking chest here. Now I feel like I have to keep these apples and things for boss fights. Like, I used one earlier just to not die because I didn't want to have to backtrack. But I am starting to feel like I'm gonna have to eventually make sure that I save them for boss fights, because it seems like a waste using them anywhere else. As long as you can go back and get your stuff. Okay, hold on. Let's look at our Let's try the return whistle. I want to go back to the shop. I do want to see if there's something we can buy with the money we have now, because we have a decent amount of chunk of change.
Would you like to buy something?
1500. Oh, we only have 1800. I thought there was more we could buy here. Okay, we could buy the woolly lamp. Let's buy that. And let's buy a couple of health pots. Okay, we can't buy more than 3. Okay. Because we can go here, we can talk to the dude, we can heal up, and then we can teleport to where we want to go. I'm dumb, I should have stayed up top because now I can actually double jump, so I don't need to go all around. Hey, later optical delusion, thanks for stopping by, my friend. Should we try another hero just for a bit? I want to, let's try Buffalo Calf. Yeah, Free Willy had some pretty brutal topics, let's say. Okay, so she throws like... Oh! She has like a dash attack. This is awesome. Dude, she like throws freaking like kunai. Obviously though, her attack range is garbage. Okay, so we keep the double jump ability though. Nice. I just want to see, because Alex says different upgrade trees. I just want to see that though, because... Ash rules, you had your kids see Army of Darkness. Army of Darkness is a classic that should be watched at all ages. It seems like roughly the same upgrades though. No, there are some different ones. They seem like the same upgrades, but in different orders, with like slight damages. Like this one has more critical chance in her attacks. So we're gonna try it just a little bit, because I do want to try like a different character, just a question of like... Oh, we electrocute with her dagger attacks, interesting. So her damage potential seems to be higher though. Oh, the collector is still available for PS4. That's awesome. Like honestly, I'm sticking with the Switch, but I was really disappointed that the collector's edition was sold out. I was like super disappointed because let's be honest, I really would have liked to have the collector's edition for that, especially that I already have the physical of Curse of the Moon 2. I'm only missing the physical of Curse of the Moon 1, but that's enough for me to want to go and get it. Yeah, I'm expecting reprints though. And honestly, that's a game that basically I already pre-ordered the regular version. If they announce reprints of the collector's edition, I'll cancel it. And even if I have the regular version, that's not a game I'm going to expect to be hard to resell. Like, you can put it on probably any of the apps and you're gonna find takers for it easily. So you can remake like probably most, if not all, of your money. Even if you're like stuck with the regular version and you need to reorder the collectors. That's why I'm getting the I pre-ordered the regular version just in case. And if I have the regular version, at least I have a physical version of both. Because the Curse of the Moon games are games that I want to make sure that, like, if one day the eShop closes, I don't want to have to wait for Nintendo to decide to republish it on the new console. Or Nintendo, or it's not Nintendo publishing it, it's what we call it. I have a blank, but the publisher of the game, I don't want to wait till they decide to republish it. I know we went through here, it's just I want to see if, like, if we can get any further, because now we have to double jump. I couldn't make it up here, actually. Yes, we can make it up here now. Actually quite a bit up here. I wasn't expecting that. Oh my god. The abandoned lighthouse. Actually, I want to go back down because there was a treasure chest that I didn't go get because I thought that this would be the smaller way. Like, I thought there was only maybe like one hidden room here. But that is not the case, so I do want to go back and get the treasure chest first. Because I do know on this screen there was a treasure chest to the upper right. I'll be honest though, combat does feel smoother with this character so far. There's actually quite a few treasure chests that we missed that I might have to backtrack and see if we can get them now. I'm a little confused where we should be going. Let's go back up here. We're gonna go back to that lighthouse. That was looking like a nice, different environment, rather than being in these underground caves. It was a nice outside greenish environment. We're gonna keep going, by the way, guys, just so you all know, about another 10-15 minutes probably. Then I'm gonna start looking at wrapping things up for tonight. But honestly, other than the fact that unfortunately Alex told us that there was issues with the ending of the game, things are looking pretty solid though for the rest. I'm enjoying it quite a bit, and I would say it's a pretty solid Metroidvania.
And where would you be going to?
I'm not a child, ma'am. I'm a grown-up, but I've had some growing problems.
Oh, bless me. But these eyes aren't what they were. You don't seem very formidable to me. Good afternoon to you, though good it may not be. The wind blows a gale out of the sea.
We're gonna get another secondary quest?
And is any... Oh, I'm just knitting a wee scarf for my niece, Molly. She's never taken care of herself, and is always uncovered. That's no way to keep the chill off. Not at all.
This game is erratical. Yes, it is erratical, Champ Dancer.
But now, I'm running. If you can bring me enough, I'd be able to knit a scarf for you. With the size of you, I'd not be needing much, if I may say so.
Don't worry, ma'am. I will get you the wool for your niece's scarf.
Man, the wool. We should have bought the wool. We needed the freaking wool. Now, I wonder if we get the expensive wool, if it's going to give us, like, a better reward than if we get the not expensive wool. And we can, like, drop down here. What's up here?
No, the whaler is here. Look what we have here. Please don't tell Flora you've seen us. This cellar, my mate Dean was a chaplain before he was a pirate.
Man, these guys, I like them. They chilling, man. They chilling there. They drinking their beer. Now, I do fighters, but honestly, I just haven't gotten deep into one since Dragon Ball Fighter Z. And I haven't played it in like 6 months, probably. That and Power Rangers were the last two fighters I got into, like deep. I actually fighters used to be like my main go-to game, like especially in the time like of Street Fighter Alpha and Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Like I used to play those like a shit ton. But fighters are the kind of games you have to put a lot of time into, like develop your skills with the characters. And because of the channel, I don't have that much time to dedicate to like learning one game through and through. And so I've played fighters, but I've also sort of half stayed away from them. The same problem with RPGs is that I don't want to get into a game that's going to eat up too much of my time, because then what's going to happen is I'm going to dedicate less of my free time to the channel and playing games that I can actually, you know, get to you guys and get more content for all of you. Like one game that I really wanted to start getting into was Darkstalkers on the Capcom collection, because Darkstalkers originally didn't have an online mode, and that was the big change for that collection, is that you could actually play and fight Darkstalkers online. But when I started, the online wasn't doing so good. Like I'd get a lot of really bad matches where like there was a lot of input delay. I have to retry it though, now that I have my Switch hardwired, to see if it was me or if it was them, but I'm almost sure it was them, because I used to play a lot of other games on Wi-Fi and have no trouble whatsoever. Paul, yes, I would, and it's not as much a sub question as a view question. But let's just say subs, okay? Like, because subs and views are related, but not 100% related like you guys think it is. Like, I don't have twice the views now that I have almost 20,000 viewers or subs as when I had 10,000. It's not exactly proportional. I have maybe 30% more views with double the viewers, with double the subs, because the more subs you get, it feels sometimes like, you know, less regular people are watching everything. But I would say that, to be serious, exactly, it's not linear. Alex has the same thing, like, because Alex has 50,000 viewers, subs. You would think he would have 3 times the views on all his videos, and there are some videos that he has 3 times my views on the videos, but there's others that he's closer to double the views. So that's not linear, you understand? Because if he has almost 3 times the subs, he should have almost 3 times the views on everything. And but it's a case-by-case basis. But ultimately, what I'm getting to is that I would say that probably, to be totally honest, and we're a whiles away. Well, we're a whiles away, but it depends, because we can snowball one day very easily. But I would say 100,000 subs will probably be a place where I could start thinking of. Exactly. People subscribe for different kind of content. Like, if someone's watching a review and subscribes for a review, that doesn't mean he's watching deals. People who sub for deals don't mean they're watching reviews, and so forth and so forth. Yeah, exactly. What Alex said is true now. I think the snowball part for the Switch is over till we get the next console, if it's successful. Exactly. Views are the more important part than subs, in the sense that subs obviously brings you more attention. It sort of guarantees you a base view generally, but views are what's more important ultimately. But so subs are great, but the subs have to be watching the content. You know what I mean? Basically, that's what it means. And the more people watch your content, the more it's going to be sent to people who aren't subbed to you. So the problem is that a video, let's say you have 50,000 subs and you put out a video and only 500 people watch it, your video is actually probably going to get less promoted by YouTube, because the percentage of people watching it compared to the total number of subs you have is so low than someone who would have 500 subs and gets 500 views. I don't know if that makes sense, because if someone who has 500 subs gets 500 views, it tells YouTube that everyone who subbed to this guy liked this video. So they're like, oh my God, let's send it to other people to make sure that you know, as many people see it as possible. You just want the $50 cape size, you want the stupid plaque. But seriously, around 100,000, that's where probably, if things are, you know, sort of relevant to where they are now, I could start thinking of saying, okay, I can stop working or reduce my hours seriously to do more YouTube. Exactly. Views first, watch time second, subs are third, probably, on the importance scale.
I wouldn't be surprised, although be that as it may, we're not staying here to check it out.
Well, the advantage of sub numbers is that more people get notified of your videos generally. Because if you're subbed to someone, there's a much higher percentage chance that any video that person puts out is gonna be on your feed than if you're not subbed. Okay, hold on. We can just push this thing here, and then we're going to be able to jump up there. But, I don't like using the word copy, because someone could argue that I copied the deal thing from Alex and Switch Corner, for example, and I even said it in the beginning, you know, and that like Alex's stuff did influence me a lot, in the sense that when I saw him doing this, I was like, oh man, this is an awesome concept. I love this. I think I can do this too. So I don't like using copy, because it's an idea and everyone can jump in on the idea. So copy is not a word I would use, but yes, there are many more deals channels coming up now, just because I think that deals is an easy type of content to do without having to be too inventive. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, because yes, it gives you regular content, but personally I enjoy doing reviews more than I enjoy doing deals, by the way. Yeah, exactly. Where you live at is a big influence, because like Alex is saying, if you live in LA, obviously you don't have the same living needs as someone else. The reason also I'm saying 100,000 the reason I'm also saying 100,000 things subs is, let's say I just keep a relatively subtle, like a decent perspective on my growth, that would probably put us in the 3 to 5 year range to hit 100,000, unless we get a crazy snowball somewhere. Okay. Same thing as Alex says. You know, and I don't want to point out anyone. The point is not to point out anyone, but there are a very good amount of deals channels now that when you've played the games, you can tell that they haven't. The problem is that if you haven't played the games, you can't tell that the person hasn't played them either, because you can't tell what they're saying doesn't make sense with what the game actually is till you've actually played it, okay? So, but when you've played the games, there's a lot of channels you can tell they haven't played the games. And you know what? There's no rule out there that says you have to play the games, okay? You could just go by Metacritics and be like, look, guys, these are all the great games that are Metacritics. And there are some channels that say it. Look, dude, I haven't played the game, but Metacritic says it's great. I think you guys should pick it up. That's totally fair. There are other channels that try to pretend like they play the games when you know they haven't. But anyway, that's besides the point. But it's all a thing about credibility. So to me, it's important that I play the games and I put the time in to know the games before I suggest them. That's my philosophy. You don't have to follow it. It's not a rule. Anyone can do it any way they wish. But getting back to the 100,000 subs, the reason why as well is that by that time, I'm probably going to have 2 kids at home rather than 4 kids at home, meaning that costs on my end are going to go down seriously. Meaning that it'd be more realistic as well for me to say I can... Oh, this is a bad guy. I wasn't sure the cat was bad. Why do we have to kill a cat? I don't like that. I don't like hurting cats, but okay. We did it. We did it. The cat's gone. But yeah, that's why also it would be more realistic. Because at 100,000... if views are somewhat proportional to what they are now compared to at that point, I do think that realistically I could go full-time. That doesn't mean that before that I wouldn't reduce my hours, because that's the other thing. Probably around 50k, if things stay the same the way they are, I could probably go from like a 40-hour schedule to a 30-hour schedule. And that extra 10 hours that I would gain to make videos means that we would have a higher chance of snowballing. Exactly. See, so like Alex is saying, there's no rule for that, but he wants to stand out in that way. I want to stand out in a similar way. I don't finish most of the games, but I do play them all. So when I'm talking about the games, I know that what I'm saying makes sense to what the game is for me. And like at that point, like I said, it's all a question of, do you value the fact that the person put in the time to do it? And generally, when there's a negative, I'll try to point it out for a game too. I'll tell you guys, be careful, this one's challenging. Be careful, this game, you know, audio-wise might not be the best thing. Oh, this one has a solid soundtrack, but not a stellar one. You know, those are things that I will try to point out. Because to me, not everyone's looking for exactly the same thing in a game. And we haven't died in a while. But yeah. And you see, and Alex is right, this game is a prime example. And look, I wouldn't even know about the last part if Alex didn't tell me. And so, you know, the fact that he reviews almost and finishes almost all the games, it's a different perspective as well. And I generally put my ear to the ground as well to know if any of the games I played have major issues that anyone like has found. You know what I mean? Exactly. That's what I don't like as well. I don't care that you didn't play the game, just don't pretend like you did when you didn't play it. And that is the part. And there's a new guy out there that I actually like, and it's a perfect example of that. Let me see if I can find his name and pull up a video. And I actually find his content pretty interesting. And why I really liked it is that he says that he doesn't play the games. Like when he says that there's a game I played, he'll say, okay, I played this game and blah, blah, blah. But if I didn't play this game, he'll also say, look, This one has a super good Metacritic score, but I didn't play it myself. Okay, I'll give me a sec. I'll find the dude's channel. I watched it this week, and I was like, you know what? I like this dude. I like his style because he doesn't have time to play everything. That's perfectly normal because like most people are doing this part-time. But he's letting you know he doesn't. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find one of his videos. Trick Wallace. Trick Wallace is the dude I'm talking about. Freaking amazing beer too. I really liked his content, man. I watched his stuff and I was like, you know what? The dude's real at least. He's telling you what he's played. He's telling you what he hasn't played. And, you know, like, he's still describing the games based on probably other people's reviews and whatnot. But he's letting you know when he's played them or not. You were happy with your crash sequence on this one? Yeah. Like, you know, anyway. So, that is that. We're going to stop talking about, like, other people's content and blah, 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 but... And it came from that simple question of, like, when do I think I might go full-time on this? But, hopefully one day I'll be able to. Like, honestly, it would even be a retirement plan for me. Like, I don't care if I'm 50 years old or 55 or 60 years old and I can still do YouTube for this stuff. That will be a dream of mine. You know what I mean? And I want to break the mold, man. I want to be the 60-year-old guy that still manages to play games in a relevant way. and dish out some decent content and manage to make content that people enjoy. I've said it many, many times. The only thing that would ever make me stop YouTube for the moment would be either major illness or people stop watching. Exactly. And it feels real. Tricks on screen persona, it feels real. It's not over the top. And look, I'll compare it to myself. Like me, I'm not gonna. Rick is picking on me. Alex actually exercises the games, but I'm not gonna be the dudes that's gonna like. I know it would probably get more views if I was like, "Hey, dudes, like this is awesome. This is a killer game." Like, I could go over the top, but it's not me. Yay, I died. I'm like, yeah, I died because honestly, we have to stop. And I need to find a save point. I was trying to make my way to the save point and I was like 2 screens away.
You need to train a bit more.
Oh, dude, man, it's all the way over there. That sucks. We have 19% of the map, though. We still have we already uncovered a fifth of the map. My daughter is super excited. She actually wants to start like doing videos, but and I want to help her, but there's two issues. Number one, her English isn't strong enough. Like, we live in a French province. I'm an English first language speaker, but my daughter is not because she has mommy's language and mommy is French. So doing videos in French is a little difficult because it cuts down your available audience by a lot. And number two, like legal wise, I can't put her in my videos yet because there's child labor laws, and I know it's weird, but she should dub my videos. It'd be awesome. But the youngest one, by the way, is the one that would want to do videos. So she's only 9 now. So there's child labor laws. Like, even if I would want to put her in my videos, I do run the risk that I could get into trouble with child labor laws, because you can't monetize content with a child below the legal age to work, because it's like you're making your child work, and it falls like under the same protections as like child actors and stuff. It's a little complicated. So like, although I would have loved to have her do like her pick of the week or something to get her to practice and sort of, you know, do something different on the channel, it's gonna have to wait a bit. It's gonna have to wait quite a few years, unless, you know, laws and things change. The youngest one, yeah, the youngest is gonna be 10 this year. The youngest one's gonna be 10 this year. So, like, I feel like this is a waste, though. I'm gonna go back to my original hero. Sorry, guys, I'm going back to my original hero to level up, because if not, I'm gonna like, I'm gonna be sacrificing my progression when I'm off stream, because we're at the point where like we're about to end. And I'm almost at that skill that Alex pointed out. Now, does this save automatically? I didn't notice. There we go. Yeah, exactly. No, but like, if she'd start, I'd start her probably like either on a channel that I would be administrating and like I'd be editing and making the content for her in a way. Or number two is I'd pop her in like, you know, randomly, like she'd, like I'd make her do like to start. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it down. Hold on. It seems like the title music is super loud. Exactly, like administrate, but I already thought of doing like her pick of the week in a video where she'd do like one segment describing one game, you know what I mean, which would be like her pick of the week for like a simpler kiddie game, because obviously it wouldn't be the same type of game that I like. Like, she's not going to suggest Hollow Knight. She can't even get past like 2 screens in Hollow Knight. But you know, like Boomerang Fu is on sale now. She likes Boomerang Fu, so she'd come out and be like, you know, Boomerang Fu is an awesome game for multiplayer, blah 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 blah. Hey, thank you, Wild One. Have a great evening, my friend. See you next time. So like, but you know, I thought of doing that, or even like her mini video of her own where she like chooses 3 games and describes them each week. But obviously, like I said, and hopefully one day she'd do her own channel when she's older. But I'm gonna look into it a little bit more when she's a little bit older. Like, and if she's getting, by the way, when I say her English isn't good, she can converse in English. It's just that she has a very heavy accent, and I don't want people making fun of her accent online. And she has the same speech impediment I do, and I've worked on it for like 40 years now. You know what I mean? So my speech impediment is a lot better, but hers is a lot heavier. So, you know, even if she'd speak French, people would maybe make fun of the way she speaks French, because at school it happens. Some kids make fun of her because she says words in odd ways and things like that, which is another thing that like sort of worries me a little bit about. We're in the accents they make fun of club, and you know, mine's an accent mixed with a speech impediment, so even Canadians make fun of my accent because they don't recognize it as Canadian. Yeah, it is harder than it looks. Like, you know, you have to have a thick shell, and you have to, at first it's hard to not let things get to you. You know what I mean? Like, even me, like, who has I think I have a pretty thick shell personally, and I don't like things getting to me, but every time someone puts a stupid comment or something, I have to speak to myself to be like, don't respond. You're just fueling a fire. Like, people who do that, they want a reaction. So the best thing you can do is not react, because if they're, you know, it's like the class clown. If no one's laughing, well, he's gonna stop clowning around because no one's laughing. So, same thing on YouTube. If someone's been out there, all you gotta do is mute them or you know, shut them down, but don't respond, because if you respond, you're just throwing fuel on the fire, and they're gonna make another fake account and diss you again, because, so even if you block their account, they're gonna do something like that because they got a reaction out of you the time before. So the best thing is, don't care, whatever. Oh, Angry Joe put out his review of Dungeons and Dragons, and the title actually says Honor Among Thieves is really good. So generally, Angry Joe, if he takes the time to put in the title that the movie is really good, that's probably because they gave it a pretty high freaking rating. Because if not, he generally puts a pretty hard to guess title. Yeah, I just saw in my suggested videos, it's Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves from Joe. So I'm like, yay, I'm going to watch his review after. I'm going to cut at the spoiler section. But, oh, now I'm freaking excited. I am freaking excited. I think I'm going to go with my brother. I'm gonna, like, my kids my kids would probably love it, but they don't know they'll love it because they have no idea what Dungeons and Dragons is. But, so I'm gonna try and go with my brother maybe this weekend. That'd be pretty chill. Hey guys, so hey, it was fun. Honestly, like I said, it's unfortunate that there still seems to be a few issues about the game, but they should be patched out. So for the moment, however, I would still say this could be a solid Metroidvania. $20 is pretty decent price-wise as well. Like $20 full price for the visual quality, sound quality, gameplay quality seems like a decent price. If we can make sure that those last-minute bugs get fixed up, I feel like it's an okay game to suggest. I'm not saying crazy like high score. I would probably put this in between a 7 or an 8 for the moment. Obviously, if the end of the game is bugged for the moment, I'd have to put that score lower. But based on what I played for the moment, I'm in there somewhere. Perfect. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that as soon as we log off. Well, not as soon as we log off, because my wife is waiting for me upstairs to watch Love is Blind. Yeah. You know, you have to sacrifice to be a couple. So she's waiting for me to watch a couple of shows. But when she falls asleep, I'm going to put on Joe and I'm going to watch the first 15 minutes. But yeah, it looks like a pretty cool game. And I'm confident that the developers are gonna patch it simply by the contact I had with them. You can tell a developer that is actually caring about the state of the game versus another one that's like, okay, we're putting out this and whatever, say what you need to do. Awesome. Yeah, I am losing a few points. Tetris is great. I'm gonna watch that too. Happy wife, happy life. Exactly. That is the key to success, guys. If you have a partner, a wife, anything, you keep them happy. 3/4 of the battle is already won. Hey, so it was super fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed the game. I hope you enjoyed the chat. I had fun tonight. It was fun talking about other stuff too. At some points I have to pause the game because when we're getting into those crazy like movie conversations, like I think you guys can see I'm like a movie geek too. And yes, tomorrow I will be drawing the OLED. So everyone, if you have not commented in each video, I'm going to be finalizing the Excel sheet tomorrow. That's why I said I might be announcing it on Sunday because I'm not going to lie. It's probably going to take me a couple hours to get that freaking Excel sheet together. Like I've been doing it gradually over time, but I have to double check it quickly to make sure that things are as fair as I can make them before I draw. And, so if I draw tomorrow, if I have time to make the video on the same day, I will. If not, it'll be Sunday. And at the same time, I do want to do another deals video. I don't know if you guys noticed, I finally managed to get 2 deals videos out in the same week. And I want to keep that beat up. So I want to either Saturday and Sunday try to hit with another deals video so that Wednesday we can get back to the regular flow of stuff. And I have time to do reviews and whatnot. So, yes, write a script, kitty. Yes, honestly, hey, like I said, super fun, guys. Thank you so much for everyone who donated, everyone who showed up, all the likes. You guys are awesome. And as usual, I hope I'll see all of you in my next video.